for the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. And they got it.
Boy, coaches watch tape all week, and they get so excited. First play, let's make a statement. This offense tries to come out and throw it under the lights, all the excitement, and what do? They forget to protect their quarterback, and they give up a sack on the first play.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Finds his big tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down on their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a 1st down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
They'll go play action with Moore. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Here's Moore to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Motion from the back. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Dante Moore. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled him. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. You're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
The Ducks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Makes the grab, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Oh, it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Yeah, the receiver's got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free, and this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it and keep possession.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Running inside, it's Marshall. Powers through the defender. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Quick release on the RPO. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Underwood makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. The run inside. It's Marshall. Turning it on. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's got it again. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Fires quickly. He's down right there, but he has plenty to pick up the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Here's Underwood to throw. The screen, he can go. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Got a man. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Got his man on the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Down goes the quarterback, and they turn 2nd and short into 3rd and long.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more aggressive I'm going to become. I'm going to take away the quick, easy stuff, and I'm going to blitz and bring pressure and put him on the quarterback and get him on the ground like you did right there.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Big fella moving, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Bear. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wide receiver comes in motion. Underwood on the play action. Sends it downfield. He's got it down the field. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll move the tight end. Motion from the wideout. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throwing, Underwood. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. They'll run the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Looking for room at the 25. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Underwood. Oh, they're after him. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far. And that time, just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Play action with Underwood. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Finds space on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more...
There's some room. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the game.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing more. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against a guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that rep. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
Moore will throw. Here comes the heat. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Throwing, Underwood. It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
They'll try the left side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Underwood. Zings it complete to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I love the type of throw there by the quarterback, throwing to his running back on that angle route. That cannot be a bullet throw. He just puts enough air on it, makes it an easy catch for his running back on the move. Running back makes the grab, and he's able to advance it.
They go play action, Bryce Underwood. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Tie ball game as we play in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Fights off a defender.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
More. Here's a heat. He's going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Under fire. Complete to the right. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short. Maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
And the Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Moore to throw. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Running inside, it's Davison. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Underwood. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Here's Underwood. Still looking on the move. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. From the gun, the ground game. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And this center downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Dante Moore. It's complete to the right. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing more. Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Let's go. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10.
95, 96, sprint. Ready. Over.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Go.
Moore with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You've got the corner out there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you've got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Right, here we go.
The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Moore. Pressure coming. trying to buy time. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. A first down run in the red zone. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Oregon! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Yeah, when you get in the 2-minute drill, we don't got to get it all at once. Still got time on the clock. Got to get these first downs. Use the stoppage of the clock to your advantage.
He's got the back in the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, adds the lead for his team. He's still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Marshall. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Throwing. Underwood. Firing to the right. Complete. He's out of bounds and doing everything they can to save every second. 23 seconds to go.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He goes right back to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He makes the grab. Out of bounds to stop the clock. Not enough for the 1st down, but he did pick up 9.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And this offense, man, they're just desperate. Like, late in the football game, you're down. They've got to push the ball down the field. They've got to find some explosive plays. And they found one, Jesse, but for the defense.
The 4 verticals has a better chance of working earlier in the game when it's close, but when you're trailing by a lot and the defense knows you have to throw it, just sending 4 guys running in a straight line down the field, oftentimes not a tremendous play call.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.